Good evening, guys. Hope you're doing well. And so, hey, tonight I want to talk to you about something that's been, it was something I struggled with for a long time. And then I had to really dig deep within to figure out how to get out of that rut and really find my purpose. And so I want to take you back to 2004. It was my senior year of football at Texas Tech University. At this point in my career, I've had two surgeries. I had a shoulder surgery and a hip surgery. And so my senior year, I didn't start off the way I wanted to. In fact, I had a battle for a starting position, earned a starting position a few games into the season, and had a great year. Had enjoyed my year. It was tons of fun. And then as we got closer to our last game, our bowl game, something funny started to happen to me, right? I got to this mindset of was glad that my college education was paid for. Overcame those two surgeries, and I had an opportunity to make a decision either to grind it out for 3 to 4 months and see if I get picked up as a free agent and maybe get a chance in the NFL, or just hang up the cleats after my game. And I used, and I say big part of it, there may be some truth to this excuse of, you know what, I'm just happy to walk away from the game with my body still intact. I don't really want to work out anymore or at the level I need to get to the next level. And that's what I was telling people, and that I made part of me was truth, but a big part of me also lacked the confidence. I didn't think I had what it took to get to the next level. I didn't know if I wanted to put the time and energy to get to the next level. And because I lacked that confidence, I didn't even try. And what happened was 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, I struggled with this moment in my life that I always asked myself, what if I would have just pulled it up and had the confidence in myself that I have now to work out like I needed to for 3 to 4 months and see what would have happened? What if I gave it everything I got and allowed the teams to tell me no instead of myself telling me no? And it really made me go on this 4 to 5 year thing of regretting a decision I made because I did not give what I needed to give to see what could happen. And what made it worse was there was guys on my team that I played against that were great players that had some phenomenal careers in the NFL. There was guys at my position at other teams that I got to meet that I had better statistics from my senior year that played many years in the NFL. And I was wondering if they did it, why didn't I give it a shot? And it was what if this opportunity and time that I missed that I will never be able to get back. And through some great mentors and through God just pulling me to a different place, He's brought me to a purpose that I'm called to today. But I continue to live my life with the attitude of I'm not going to leave any more what ifs on the table. And so, how does that relate to you? And why am I talking about this tonight? Is because we have people that come into our nutrition clubs every single day that are in the same job for 5 to 7 years and or longer, and living with this attitude of like that's just what I need to do to pay the bills. Like they have so much purpose and drive within them, but they're stuck in this rut because that's all they know what to do, and they that's not all they want to know to do. That's all they are doing because they don't want to make the change. And I constantly hear, if I could do anything, one of my favorite questions to ask is, if you could do anything, what would you do? And they would tell me something completely different. And so can you imagine when I was in staffing and recruiting and I was helping people find jobs and 2008 crashed, I was working with individuals that gave 20 to 30 years to a company that they didn't like. They didn't enjoy their job. They just knew it paid the bill. So they gave 20 to 30 years to a company, 20 to 30 years of their life to a company who told them they didn't need you anymore. Now, I had thought about that, and that's what made me get into entrepreneurship and looking at different directions and learning on different business ventures, because I didn't want to be that person 30 years from that day, looking back after I was laid off, thinking, what if I would have made a different decision 30 years ago? I didn't want to be that person. And even today on a daily basis, I try to wake up with a purpose, and I try to up with my goals set that I can go every single day so I don't look back at the end of the day and say, what if I gave more? And there's times in my career where I was like that, where I would spend 8 hours a day playing video games when I should be at work and then mad that I didn't get the promotion. What if I didn't? What if I put more time into it and didn't spend those hours on the video games, right? So when it comes to your health, it's the same thing, guys. We're seeing something in this world right now that's just overtaken with COVID. And now the statistics are coming more and more again that the people who are being affected the worst are those who weren't taking care of themselves in the past. And I wonder how many people are getting sick right now because of diseases and things, underlying conditions that they could have taken care of if they started working in the past. So I don't know what it is for you. I don't know if it's your health. I don't know if it's your job. I don't know if it's a relationship. But you have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, are you giving everything you got into what you want to change or what you want to be different? Because if you're not, and it comes to a abrupt end, not the way you expected it, you're going to live with those what ifs in life. What if I went to that counseling session to help me become a different person so I can be a better person for my spouse? Instead, I'm going through a divorce. It's miserable. Our kids are being put in position they should not be put in position. What if you are that one day in the hospital bed and the doctor tells you, hey, you have diabetes because now you are considered obese? Are you going to sit in that moment and go back in time and say, what if 20 years ago I actually took 30 minutes a day to go for a walk and learned how to portion control my meals? Are you going to be that person that's in your career 30 to 40 years in that job right now that you're miserable, showing up every single day for, and look back 15 years from now and say, what if I actually followed my heart and started this business? What if I actually followed my heart and went after that one interview that would have changed the directory of my career instead of staying in the comfortable spot I am today? So speaking from experience, speaking from what a what if can do for you and do to you for many years, learn how to fight those what ifs. Go after something that you want to go after. Don't be afraid to fail, because the strength, and you're going to find yourself and your purpose as you get up off the ground from falling. I've fallen many times over the last 8.5 years, 9 years, but because I'm not living with this regret anymore with anything else in my life or what ifs, I go after it. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I'm not looking back at it and saying I didn't give everything I had. And there's times where you're going to fall down and get back up, fall down and get back up. And then you're going to find that burning desire within your heart that you're like, that's what I'm designed for. And then you're going to start going after that, but it's not going to be easy. And you're going to fall down again. But when you get back up towards that burning desire and you finally reach that pinnacle, that thing that's on your heart, that thing that you see so clearly with your vision and your eyes, you're going to say, I didn't live with any what ifs. It was well worth it. Every single time I fell, stubbed my toe and scraped my knee and bruised my elbow, every time I had to wake up early, stay up late to get done what I needed to get done, that what if won't be there. And even if you don't make it, that what if won't be there, because there's so many lessons and journeys along the way. Just want to share that tonight because we got an amazing team call, and we're helping people get healthy all over the world. And the people that are changing are doing the things it takes to change so they don't live with those what ifs in the past. Hey, you guys have a great night. If you have anything, I hope you guys leave comments. Please share this if you like it. If you didn't like it, leave me a comment. I like responding and talking to you guys because this is real life. Too many times we fight things at the surface level. And when you fight things at the surface level, nothing gets fixed within the heart. And until you fix the heart, then your life can change. Hey, you guys have a great night. Love you guys. Peace.